Well, it has been a game changer for the BJP, at least in the last 10 years for sure. We have a historical trend from our data which has proven that more women have always voted for the Congress at large in the last 30 odd years, but it has changed in the last 10 years. And BJP's strategy of wooing not just the female voters by their schemes, by the Labharti Pariyojana, as you may call it, but Uttar Pradesh elections have shown that law and order remains a really big issue for the female voters, and many people wrongly diagnose the UP toilet construction scheme in UP as a issue of sanitation, Rahul, which was totally wrong. It is not just an issue of sanitation; it was an issue of law and order, security for females against the sexual crime. That became a big issue in UP election. That's why BJP got their votes. So yes, female votes, as research has proven, our data has proven time and again, that they vote beyond caste and religious equation.
And they're a very strong vote bank. Rohan Gupta, they've helped the BJP in UP, and the BJP hoping women, and because of all the schemes of the Modi government, that they will be able to beat the Congress in Madhya Pradesh and potentially even in Rajasthan, because more women are voting beyond, as Yashwant says, beyond caste, beyond typical caste identities. They're choosing to vote for whoever they think can keep them secure and prosper.
See, Rahul, you are absolutely right. When it comes to women, price rise, inflation is the biggest issue, which is touching each and every woman. At the same time, women's security. You see the situation of Madhya Pradesh, the same BJP is talking about women's security. What is the situation of women's security in Madhya Pradesh? It is really bad to worse. And that is why when we talk about guarantees, whether I was in Karnataka the whole election, let me tell you, Rahul, the major reason why Congress party won in Karnataka is women. We offered the free bus ride to women. All the women, they went to all the religious places and they are really very, very happy. So this is what I am trying to tell you. When it comes to women, women's security and inflation, these two are the most important issues, and Congress party has ensured to address both the issues in all the guarantees.
Okay,
and we have delivered that in our states.
Okay, let Shehzad respond to this, that yes, women are important, but it doesn't mean that they'll only vote for you. Karnataka showed that women can vote for the Congress as well. So while yes, their vote going up is a very important factor in the elections, as it will be in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, it doesn't mean that that vote is coming your way. Don't take them for granted. Shehzad Poonawalla.
We are the last persons too, but if indeed women's security was an issue they worked on in Rajasthan, convince not me, convince Divya Maderna. What was Divya Maderna's statement? I am not safe, forget the women of Rajasthan. Rajendra Guda, he was a minister, he got up in the assembly, he was kicked out from the ministry for raising the issue of women's safety. In Karoli, Bhilwara, Dausa, Hanumangarh, Pratapgarh, the incidents that have happened on minors, just yesterday Nagaur, a minor has been raped. In Dausa, where Priyanka ji went, 4-year-old was raped, and the policeman was being saved. And I'll tell you one important issue which doesn't happen in any other state, Rahul, and give me 20-30 seconds more, Rohit will confirm. You know, in Rajasthan, there were not one CM, there was 90 CM. Everyone CM. Because of this 90 CM problem, every person, when his person got caught in a rape charge or a balatkar or a molestation, he would call up the thana and say, "Tu mere aadmi ko pakdega, chhod usko." This happened with Joharilal Meena's son. He was accused of raping a Dalit minor. He was let go. POCSO court had to intervene. It happened with Mahesh Joshi's son. No FIR was registered. Even Divya Maderna raised that issue. And because of this 90 CM issue, the women were unsafe because everyone was saving their own rapists. It was a balatkari bachao. We are promising the women of Rajasthan that we will have anti-Romeo squad like Yogi ji has started for you women in Uttar Pradesh, and we are promising the women of Rajasthan every district will have a Mahila Thana, and if a rapist does rape, we will not give him Balatkari Bachao, we will break his house with the bulldozer. Okay. That is our commitment which we have done in
Rohit
Uttar Pradesh.
Parihar, last answer. Who do you think women as a vote bank are more likely to lean towards on the 25th?
You have asked a very pointed question. See, definitely there has been anti-incumbency on the crime front, against women, against Ashok Gehlot. He made registration of FIR compulsory, but he could not anticipate the fallout of it, and he couldn't counter, how to go about it when there was a spurt in the crime FIR registration. His defense that, it's a free registration, that is why it is happening. he couldn't counter it effectively. That is why he has gone for this LPG subsidy, power subsidy, mobile phone. Even only after 10% of the women could get that, out of 1.4 crore. He has tried to counter that also. But BJP, we must say, that has been successful in making crime, law and order a big issue for past 1.5 year. I could see at every press conference, whether it's a leader from Delhi or state, they've made it a big issue because women voters are very crucial for them. So if you ask, it's a 2% increase in the turnout compared to the men. So maybe it won't go to Gehlot just because, he is giving them freebies. Women are slightly upset with him also on that law and
Okay, so
order
you're
issue.
saying they're upset because of law and order, and crime in Rajasthan has been a particular issue. Will that pinch Mr. Gehlot? We will know on the 30th when we bring the results of the exit poll, and before that we'll be doing our string of polls, but all of that is really internal data. But I want to thank all our guests for joining us. This was an illuminating conversation. We kept the rhetoric low and the data focus high, and that's always useful, which is why we do this political stock exchange, very different from what you get to see on typical news TV. So thank you for your time, thank you for your insights, and thank you for your trust. Goodbye. Good night.